Okay, so hello guys, my name is Prashant and welcome to our video. So there are six members in our group including me. So there's THANESVAR, Tivan, Faris, Muhammad Shafirul, Jonathan. So today we're going to talk about Lion Air Flight 6610 was a scheduled domestic flight operated by the Indonesian airline Lion Air from Soekarno-Hatta International Airport in Jakarta to Dipati Amir Airport in Pangkal Pinang. On 29 October 2018, the Boeing 737 MAX operating the route crashed into the Java Sea 13 minutes after takeoff, killing all 189 passengers and crew. It was the first major accident involving the new Boeing 737 MAX series of aircraft. There were 189 people on board in the aircraft, 181 passengers, 178 adults, one child and two infants, as well as six cabin crew members and two pilots. Official confirmation that all 189 passengers and crew on board had been killed. So, Jonathan, can you talk further about this accident?
Yes, the aircraft took off from Jakarta on 29 October 2018 at 6:20 a.m. 28 October 2018, 11:20 p.m. and was scheduled to arrive at Dipati Amir Airport in Pangkal Pinang at 7:20 a.m. It took off in a westward direction before circling around to a northeast heading, which it held until crashing offshore northeast of Jakarta in water estimated to be up to 115 feet deep. The flight crew had requested clearance to return to the Jakarta airport 35 km into the flight. The accident site was located 34 km off the coast of the highland of Java. Next, Saiful.
uh, Communication between air traffic control ATC and flight 610 was suddenly lost at 6:33 a.m. ATC immediately informed authorities about the incident, and the Indonesian National Search and Rescue Agency deployed 3 ships and a helicopter to the area. At 7:30 a.m., the agency received reports that Flight 610 had crashed a few kilometers from an offshore oil platform. Workers on the platform reportedly saw the aircraft crash with a step nose down angle. Boats from the platform were immediately deployed, and debris from the crashed aircraft was found shortly after. And next, THANESVAR.
So the Indonesian government deployed a search and rescue operation which found debris early in the same morning and recovered human remains from the 280 kilometers after the crash. In a wide area. So the first victim was identified 2 days after the crash. The flight data was recorded on 1st November and recovered for the analysis. So one member of the volunteer rescue team died during the recovery operation. The cockpit voice recorder was found on 14 January 2019. So Faris, could you tell more about these accidents?
Okay, preliminary investigation revealed serious flight control problems that are submitted passenger and crew at the aircraft real flight, as well as sign of the engine attack sensor. The instrument failed on that previous flight, like the design flaw involving the maneuvering characteristic implementation system of the 737 MAX series. As the result, the United States Federal Aviation Administration and Boeing issued warning the training advisories to all operation of 737 MAX series, violating the MCAS caused an abrupt dive similar to the Lion Air flight and consider the tennis back.
So the Indonesian National Search and Rescue Agency launched a search and rescue operation with the assistance from the Indonesian Air Force and the Indonesian Navy and also the Republic of Singapore Navy. So National Search and Rescue Agency dispatched about 150 people in boats and helicopters to the site of the accident. So the civilian vessels also responded to the reports of the downed aircraft, and the crew of a tugboat reported to the authorities that they had witnessed an aircraft crash at 6:45 a.m. and they located debris in the water at 7:15 a.m. So the official confirms from the Indonesian National Search and Rescue Agency announced that the search and rescue operation would be conducted for the 7 days and extended by 3 days if needed. So a command center was set up in Tanjung Priok. So Faris, tell about more about these accidents lah.
Okay, 4th November, nearly 1,400 personnel, including 175 divers, were dispatched to the crash site. 69 ships, 5 helicopters, and 30 ambulances were also dispatched. The head of the Indonesian National Search and Rescue Agency, Muhammad announced that the search and rescue operation will be extended for another 3 days. On 10 November, the NSARA ended the search for victims, but on 22nd November, we are continuing to search excessively for the CVR. On 23rd November, investigators conclude the victim identification process of out of 189 people on board. 125 89 men and 36 women were identified, including the 2 foreigners. Another 64 bodies still accounted for. On 14 December, it was reported that the Lion Air has paid 28 million for a second attempt to the search for the CVR, which specialized boat being brought. On 20 December, but end 3rd January 2019 without success. Then proceed to the Tivan.
Yes. The NTSC announced plans to launch their own search and were negotiating with the Indonesian Navy to borrow one of their ships. On 8 January 2019, they announced they will be resuming the search for the CVR using their own funding. The CVR was finally found and recovered by the Indonesian Navy near the crash site at the depth of 30 meters but covered by mud that was 8 meter thick. On 14 January 2019, more than 2 months after the accident. Okay, next, Os.
Okay, thank you, Tivan. So, in a summary, the October 2019 final report says that MCAS was the primary cause of the crash. A faulty sensor, poor maintenance, poor pilot training, and a failure to head previous problems with the same aircraft were all contribution factors. So we took this accident because it's quite new. Most of us don't know about this accident, so we just explain what happened. So thank you for the explanation, and thank you for the video, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Prashant. Bye. Peace out.
Thank you.